Good morning and a super happy Thursday to each and every single one of you. I know I'm looking like a black blob with a silhouette, but the view is absolutely stunning. Skies are blue. Let's be grateful for what we have and have some reasonable weather. Oh, by the way, last time I filmed here, I was able to sit slightly further in, but now there is some chain link fencing here. So a lot has changed since about 2 years ago when last I filmed in this very spot for my other channel. Anyway, happy Thursday to each and every single one of you. Let's make Thursday a superb content production day. We're sitting on the 27th of September, so 27, 28, 29, 30. So we've got 4 content production days to go. I know I'm sitting on about 55,000 words as far as my total for September is concerned. So I got 4 days to hit 5,000 words. I think I've got a reasonably good chance of doing that. My 30 videos that I was wanting to do by the end of September, I think I'm already on something like 35 or 36 videos produced, so that's a positive. Anyway, that video clip that I showed you on yesterday's interlude in the middle of yesterday's video, which was now all about the Chapman's Peak Drive just outside of Cape Town and what it looks like there, gives me extra reason to be grateful to have the stunning weather and not have the devastating floods over here. But at the same time, thoughts and prayers do go out to all of those that have been devastated by those epic floods. As I said, the rain that caused those type of floods, the storm system that caused those type of floods, is referred to as the cut-off low. And during my, what was it, 40 something, 43, 44 years of living in South Africa, I know of only 2 occurrences when South Africa's Western Cape has been hit by a cut-off low storm system, so we can call it one of those 1 in 25 year floods. Luckily over here in Orchiva, we haven't had one of those in a while. There were some devastating floods in 2008 and 2009, 2 years in a row, but nothing really since then. Anyway, I need to get my run done, get the coffee brewing, and get stuck into smashing out the content for these final 4 days. That one blog post that I was talking about that had all the affiliate links in it, I have to be honest there, that one is not yet done, because I still have, I think, 5 affiliate links that I still need to put into that post before I can hit the publish button, but that will definitely be happening today, and I'll tell you all about it. Good evening, and let me just preface this section of the video by saying that word count for today was 2,290 words, which puts me on around about 57,500 words, leaving me with 2,500 words to nail down over the course of the last 3 days of the month. So I think I should be able to hit my word count target of 60,000 words, seeing that I only have 2,500 words and 3 days to do them in. But obviously, what I'm going to be trying to do tomorrow is nail those 2,500 words one shot and be hitting my target for the month with 2 days to spare. That's the goal. We'll see how that progresses once we get to tomorrow. As far as tomorrow is concerned, early morning bike ride plus run plus gym session at 12. Today's gym session was cancelled, so it's moved across to tomorrow. So that's going to be happening at 12 tomorrow. And then something that happens but once a year is our village's annual chess tournament, because starting tomorrow, is the 4-day long fiesta, village fiesta, and on day one of that is always a chess tournament, and it's my 1 day of chess tournament that I get to have every year, so I'll definitely be taking part in that. That starts at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'll wait and see how that progresses. Anyway, that wasn't while you're here. Then, what can I tell you as far as blogging tips are concerned? This comes from none other than Margaret Atwood, and it deals with a writer's block. We've all dealt with a writer's block in some form or another, especially within our blogging journey, content creation, and an idea that Margaret Atwood proposes, and it's actually something that I've done myself a couple of times, but with a slight twist. What Margaret Atwood says is, when you hit a block, when you get stuck as far as how your story is going to be developed further, in other words, you can't hear your character speaking to be able to let the story flow from where you are. I suppose that similar type of thing applies to blogging, is when you hit a stumbling block, a little bit of a blockage or something like that, and the words aren't flowing properly. She suggests reading through the last 2 pages, or maybe in the blog's case, maybe the last page of content up until where you got stuck. Close down your computer, get up, and go and do some form of exercise. She suggests going for a walk. In my case, I've gone for a walk. I've done the same type of thing, going for a run, going for a bike ride, or something like that. And then, because the idea is still percolating in my mind, while I'm out exercising, that idea percolates further, and then by the time I've finished my exercise, I'm able to sit down and the flow is going within about 2 or 3 minutes. But here's the big but as far as what we can do slightly differently as bloggers, applying the Margaret Atwood principle of being able to take things further and going for a walk and then coming back, is, as bloggers, what we can do is we can use Google Docs and have our blog post on Google Docs, go for a walk, go for a run, and when the idea comes to us about, as far as how the next section of the blog post needs to flow, you can open Google Docs on your phone, go to your blog post, use voice typing to voice type in the next section of the blog post, and from there you'll be able to get that next section, the ideas for the next section at least, down when you get back to your computer, or when I get back to my computer. What I can do is I can sit down, I can just re-edit that quickly into a paragraphs type of format, and by the time I've done that, I'm into the flow state, and the rest of the blog post just goes that much faster. Anyway, that's the hot tip for today, a variation on the Margaret Atwood way of dealing with writer's block. Read through the last section of work that you've done, go off, take a walk, or in my case, take a run or take a bike ride, and because the ideas are still percolating in your subconscious, in the back of your mind, by the time you've finished exercising, you'll be ready to hit flow once again. That's my take on the matter. Speak to you soon. Cheers.